Peace and blessings, love. It's your girl, Queen Wright, coming at you this evening. Today, it's probably going to be a little different. I was going to rant about some things because I saw some things earlier that were kind of disturbing to me. The first thing was here on YouTube, I was watching the video. It was a little girl. I think she was about, well, I know she was 7 because they said she was 7, but this girl was cursing out this other teenage girl like she was a grown woman. Okay. I mean, really just going to town, sounding like a sailor. She was cursing so bad. And if she was actually cursing so bad, she was pissing the teenager off. The girl was getting upset and she's like, just leave me alone. Don't talk to me no more, whatever. But what was disturbing about it is, I guess it was her brother that was with her, probably her older brother. Yeah, it was probably her older brother that was with her because he was like, oh, well, no, leave her alone, leave her alone. She's only 7, she's only 7. But my thing is, she was not talking like a 7-year old. And he was not Big Brother material because he was laughing, him and his friends, they were laughing and going to town like it was just the thing to do. And it's disturbing to me because I'm like, are we teaching ignorance these days? Is that what's hot? That's what's up now. We're teaching kids how to be ignorant. Um, Something else I saw that was disturbing. Yeah, so something else that was disturbing to me. There was a guy. I won't even say a gentleman. A guy walked into the 7-Eleven, and you tell he was a banger, okay, because of the way he was dressed or whatever, and the way he was talking to the cashier. I'm not surprised. I've seen gangbangers, thugs act this kind of way. But what I was shocked and appalled at actually was the fact that he had a small kid with him. And I mean, the kid was maybe 2, 3, just learning to walk good. And he had him dressed just like he was with the blue bandana around the face. And, the little kid is saying the same things he's saying and all this and that or another. And I was just shocked. Like, I'm just looking at him like, are you serious? Because you cannot be serious right now. Yeah, so I'm like, you cannot be serious right now. Is this guy really, this kid should be learning his ABCs, how to count one, two, threes and everything. And he's up in here, gang banging, talking the talk of a gang banger, walking the walk, dressing the dress and everything. And that was rather disturbing to me also. And then another thing I saw was a young girl in the nail shop getting her nails done or whatever. She had weave down her back, shorts cut to her crotch, okay? Which was okay. That's how you want to do it. You think you fine and sexy right now. You're feeling yourself. That's fine. However, she had a 7 or 8-year-old girl with her and had this girl dressed the same way. She was over sitting in the chair, the seating section, where you would wait to get for your turn. She was sitting in the section over there, but I mean, she has hair down to her back and little mini. She was a exact replica of her mom. I'm gonna assume it was either her mom or her big sister. The exact replica. Weave down her back, down her butt. Little short shorts that if is bent over and you're gonna expose everything. Yeah, and it's like if she bends over, I mean, you're gonna see all her goodies. You leaving nothing to the imagination. I couldn't believe it, and I'm sitting here and thinking to myself, and then the little girl said something, she was cursing or whatever, and she's, the other girls are like, oh, laughing, kiki, and or whatever, like, oh, well, I don't know where she gets that from. Yes, you do. You know exactly where she gets it from, okay? Because kids do as we do, not as we say. So evidently, either you or someone in your household or someone close to your family is talking this kind of way in front of this child, okay? And that is what she is learning. She is learning how to speak from you guys. And instead of learning how to read and playing with dolls and doing whatever 7 and 8-year-olds should be doing, she's doing the grown thing already. She already on her grown woman status and she's only 8. She haven't even reached the teens yet. And she hasn't even reached a teen yet, and she's dancing around, just shaking her little booty and twerking and doing all these other things, dancing like a grown woman and a stripper dancing on the pole, okay, just like that serious. And Yeah, like I said, and the girl's like, oh, well, I don't know where she get that from, and key, and get it, girl, talking to the little girl, well, get it, girl, like it was cute or something. You guys, that is not cute, okay? You think it's cute now, but then when your little teenage girl or whatever is out here getting getting hit on by men, or men trying to pick her up, and having sex when she's 13 and having babies when she's 15, then it's going to be a problem. It should be a problem now, not then. The problem is starting now. Yeah, it's already a problem now, you guys. And these kids, they're dressing, walking, talking, doing everything like they're grown. And these are kids. They're not even having a childhood right now, because what they seeing is they're thinking they're supposed to be replicating. And 9 times out of 10, like I said, the examples today, the parents or the big brothers or whatever think it's cute, and gone girl and all this other stuff. Like that is not the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And we wonder why these kids have a lack of respect for other people. It's because they have a lack of respect for themselves. Yeah, they have a lack of respect for themselves. Instead of teaching them how you're supposed to be respectable to your elders and respect yourself, and do your own thing. This is what they're learning. They're learning how to gang bang. They're learning how to be a stripper. They're learning how to be a hoe. They learning all these things except for what they should be learning. But wait, my family, okay, wait, it gets worse. On the bus, 3-year old, she looked like she was about three. These kids, these are small children that I'm talking about, except for the girl that was the 7-year old and the one that was in the nail shop or whatever. I'm talking about small kids, 2, 3, 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? She's on the bus with her mother and her grandmother, and I'm knowing this because she's referring to one as mom and the other one as grandma, but she's calling them all kind of, yeah, 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 all kind of curse words. She's cursing at him, get your hands off of me, B, get your hands off of me, B, don't look at me, B, and all this other stuff. And she's talking to her parent and her grandparent. Okay. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up, I wish I would. Okay, I wish I would. My mom and my grandmama got me so in check. I wouldn't even say nothing like that around them now, today. You understand what I'm saying? And then if you try to tell these kids something, or try to tell their parents something, they want to get an attitude and get offended and everything. No, you should be offended that your child is out here behaving this sort of way. That's what you should be offended at. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, honey, I would get my ass beat by whoever saw me doing it. You know what I'm saying? They would take me home, and then once I got home and my mama heard about it, that would be another ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole village to raise one child. It really does. Yeah, so it takes a whole village to raise one child. Like I'm saying, I had to calm myself down, y'all, because I was going there. All these different types of mannerisms and things that I'm witnessing in these children is just like really getting to me. I don't understand what is going on here, because I wish I have two kids. Okay. I have a 21-year-old and I have an 8-year-old, and I wish they would. Okay. I wish they would, because I don't care what anybody says. I will discipline my child. And if I have to beat them, then that's what I do, because I'd rather beat them than let the police beat them. You know what I'm saying? But my kids aren't like that. Okay. My oldest one, yeah, he did his thing. He was a little sneaky and everything, but you know what I'm saying? He was sneaky with it, and he respected me about it. You know what I'm saying? And I did not find him out there in the streets gang banging, or picking fights with anybody, bullying anybody, or anything like that. He kept to himself, and he did him. Okay, my 8-year old, he already know. You know what I'm saying? He already know. You're gonna respect me. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to respect me, because I'm gonna respect you. You have to respect these kids. You have to give them a sense of respect so they'll know what is expected of them. Because when you don't do that, honey, they are lost. They are lost from jump. Yeah, so like I'm saying, they are lost from jump. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gotta excuse me, because I'm holding this phone up and like my arm is getting tired. Sister got carpal tunnel and arthritis and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just had to come and share that with you guys, and I just don't understand what is happening. Like I said, it's like we're teaching ignorance. Is that what we're teaching our kids now? Because like my mom always told me, kids do not do what you say, they do as you do. You understand what I'm saying? So if they see you cursing, and they see you gang banging, and they see you wearing short shorts and weaves down your back and all this other stuff, then that's exactly what they are going to do, regardless of what you say. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to do what you do, not what you say. Yeah, so and I don't have girls, I have boys. And like I say now, God knew better than to give me a girl. He knew better than to give me a girl because he already know I would have been riding her. You know what I'm saying? I would have been very hard on her. I'm hard on my boys, but a girl, I would have been even harder on. You know why? Because it's dangerous out here for these kids. You know what I'm saying? These kids are acting like they're grown, like I'm seeing walking, talking, dressing like they grown, and out here doing all kinds of mannerisms and things and stuff they should not be doing. They're witnessing things that they should not be a witness to, but it starts in the home. You know what I'm saying? It starts in the home. And speaking of the home, if you have children, please get your children on a routine. Okay. There is no reason whatsoever that I should be at your house or you should be at my house and my children are up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You're in there in the bed and they running amok. You don't know what they're doing, but they don't put you to bed. No, you put your kids to bed. Okay. Put your kids to bed, establish a routine with them, give them a bedtime, and that'll be it. They don't have any business up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, if they're up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you have a lack of kid control. You have no kid control. And children need a schedule. They need to know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. Okay, I both of my children I established a schedule with. They went to bed. It was a bed. Give you a bath, read a book, go to bed. Okay. And when they got old enough to do it on their own, and my 8-year-old, I'm on to say I'm still doing it with him. He takes a shower, we read a book, he goes to bed at 9 o'clock. Okay. And he's responsible and he does what he's supposed to do. So yes, I let him go to bed at 9 o'clock. But honey, when he goes to bed at 9 o'clock, I hit that classical music radio station on there and my kid is out. Okay. You are not going to catch him up running around 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, unless it may be the summertime and it's like you don't have to go to bed right now because it's summertime. We're going to hang out together. That's what we're going to do. So please, loves, I'm telling you, if you guys have children, if you have small children, if you have teenagers, whatever, make sure you are on your children, okay? They have no business dressing like they're grown, talking like they're grown, walking like they're grown, or any of these other things, because when things happen to them, we are the first ones to break down and have a fit when we should have been watching them in the first place, and I know you can't watch them every minute, but you can do the best that you can do, okay? Around here where I live, I see these little kids outside at 11, 12. What are they doing outside at that time of night? One of two things. Either your mother is in there with her man and don't want to be bothered, or she's a drug addict. She's doing her drugs and she can't be bothered. Okay? No. We need to get a little bit more responsible if we're going to have children. You need to realize that you are raising a human being, okay? And they need to know how to get along in this world. And they're not going to learn it when you're up in there laid up with a man or in there getting high, smoking meth or whatever. Okay, so it children do not come with a manual. We understand that, okay? But we need to do the best that we can do to ensure that they are the best human beings that they can be, okay? That's what we need to do. And I'm not bragging, but I am bragging because my second grader right now, he reads on a 5th grade level. You want to know why? Because I took the time out with him when he was a baby and we started learning these alphabets and the sounds that they make and all this other stuff. So by the time he was 2, he was already reading. He was already reading. Now he's on a 5th grade reading level and he's in the 2nd grade. Okay. So that's how mama put in work. Okay. Mama puts in work. And I'm going to need for you people out here that's raising these kids to raise themselves to get off y'all asses and do what y'all need to do. Okay. Quit teaching our children to be ignorant. Quit teaching ignorance. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. This it's sad. Okay, and really, it's just a sign of the times. I already know this, but still, can we be about the business of being about the business? Each one teach one. Hello, come on, people, come on. Like I said, I didn't mean to go off today, but I know this is a little different for me right here. But yes, I'm ranting and raving because I can't believe what I'm out here seeing, what I'm out here witnessing. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, they be the first one. Oh, my baby ain't never did nothing. My baby do this. My baby. You don't even know where the hell your baby was. Okay, so while you're talking about what he don't do or what he was doing, you don't even know where he was. Know where your kids are. Okay, start when they are babies. Okay, teach them what they are supposed to know. Teach them to be the women and men that you want to marry or you want your child to marry. Teach them to be the kind of adults that you want to be. Or better than you. That's even better. Teach them to be better than you are. Okay, because let's just face it, some people out here are on a whole nother level, and they really not caring. They just out here just trying to get along just to get along, and not putting in the work that needs to be put in. We need to put in the work. Okay, stop teaching our kids to be ignorant. Let's stop teaching ignorance. And I'm not just talking to black people, okay? I'm talking to black people, white people, Mexicans, Hispanic, whoever. I'm talking to everybody, okay? Because the little guy that was in there gang banging, he wasn't black. He was not black. Okay, the little girl that was cussing her mom and her grandma out was not black either. They weren't black. But yes, there were the other two, they were African American, black, however you want to say it. But no, the black people are not up there on their own, okay? Everybody. Let's wake up, okay? We need to wake up. And on that note, I'm gonna get off of here because ooh, um peace and blessings, everybody.